Motorcycles in California have released a big ball kit for this bike.
Have they really?
So it takes us up to 875 or 850 cc's, and it gives you something like 75 horsepower versus 747.
That's amazing.
So if that isn't powerful enough, you can no problem apparently to
That's
get
what
some
I
more
love
power.
about America, okay?
Yeah.
There's always somebody here to re-engineer and give something more power and make it quicker and faster.
Make it better,
So, and that's
lovely.
what I'm looking forward to do moving forward with this brand. That there's probably going to be some wonderful stuff come out both from Royal Enfield and the aftermarket too as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, for a bike and its price point, I think it's really wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a bike to love. That's for sure. It's not. Because the thing is, to me, it's not just the value option. It's a bike that you can really get into.
Did you actually, by any chance, come across one of Jay Leno's episodes where he had a young Indian gentleman that actually made a V-twin out of the 500?
No.
And he actually homemade this engine. He actually casted the whole thing from his own wood castings and sand, and he made a V-twin out of the single, and they did a show with Jay Leno. I actually did after doing a lot of research and reading and looking on YouTube at these Royal Enfield motorcycles. Got really excited when I discovered we had a local dealership here in the New England area, because way back maybe 7-8 months ago I found a dealership in New York, and obviously a little bit too far away if you're a little bit busy with work. But as soon as I figured out we had one here close by within half hour, 40 minutes from my house, I was straight up to take a look, and of course I couldn't leave without making a purchase. And today now is the great and exciting day to come and pick up my beautiful Orange Crush Royal Enfield Interceptor. And I've been so busy riding everything else, I'm leaving the best for last now to take home. And thank you again for giving us the opportunity to ride all these beautiful motorcycles today.
Well, I will also ask you, now that you've ridden the Classic and the Himalayan, and you obviously ridden the 650 Twins, how would you characterize each bike, which they're very different bikes?
Each bike has its own personality. The only one actually I haven't ridden so far, would you believe, is the Continental with the drop-down handlebars. Maybe I'll have to give that a go now as well before I go home this evening. But every one of them have their own personality and character. The Twin reminds me of the old single 500 Enduros that Suzuki and Honda were pushing out many years ago. It has that kind of nice thud from it, and surprisingly enough, nice balance from the bike. Felt very comfortable and confident on the bike, at low speed turning, which is a great way to test and see if a bike has good handling characteristics. If a bike has good handling characteristics at slow speed, there's a great chance it's going to have good handling at the slightly higher speeds and highway speeds. Every one of the bikes so far are fairly impressive, and obviously I'm impressed enough that I lay down hard cash to buy one and bring one home. The biggest thing now is if I won't be tempted to get another one. So I'm looking forward to Royal Enfield making their mark here in the US, coming out with more apparel, t-shirts, shirts, and obviously more custom parts. I even have a couple of custom parts ordered for my motorcycle already, which is a front fender and a front cushion for the bar that actually connects the two handles together. So I'm sure we've some good stuff in the future with this manufacturer, and with their build quality. I'm sure they're going to be a great success. They already have probably over, I think, maybe 800,000 motorcycles sold already, so I feel a few more will only seal the deal for the future.
Well, awesome. We're so lucky to have you. Before we let you go, tell us, you mentioned you have a few bikes in your stables. What are your top 3 from the ones you have?
Something, maybe this might be my top at the moment. So I have 3 Harley Davidsons. I have a Limited Ultra, which is a full dresser touring bike. I have it has a 103 motor actually. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because Harley has made changes to their motors in recent times within the last 7-8 years. And then I have a Street Glide Special with the 107 motor. I bought that when it came out in 2017. And this year I actually purchased a Fat Boy with the 114 motor. And each one of those bikes have their own riding characteristics and personalities. And then stepping away from the Harleys, I have a few Hondas. And the Hondas, I'm going to start from their age as opposed to what they are. So the first one is a 1970 CT70, and that's like a little mini bike. Honda have brought out a retro bike that looks very much like that, which is a Monkey, which they brought out this year in 2019. And then I actually have a Honda 70, which is called a Passport here in the US, and I believe this dealership actually has one. But I must say the one you have isn't as nice as the one I have. Mine is in nicer condition, but it's also wonderful to see these motorcycles still up and running. And they're actually one of the most well-sold motorcycles in the whole world, I believe. You know, close on a billion motorcycles sold, I believe. Don't fact check me, that number mightn't be correct, but it's quite a lot. And then I got very excited this year because Honda brought out a new Super Cub, and the Super Cub is a 125cc version of the original Honda 50 or the Honda 70 Passport, which was marketed here in the US. And that's a wonderful bike as well, a lot of fun to ride. Obviously you don't want to be in a hurry to get anywhere. You know, the top speed is maybe 65 downhill with a tailwind, but very, very enjoyable. And my latest purchase is this wonderful Royal Enfield Orange Crush, which I still haven't ridden. We're riding everything else prior to it, but as I said previous to this, we're saving the best for last. So
thank you, Tony.
You're very welcome.
So please introduce yourself.
I'm Tony Coughlin from Franklin.
Joasi Dutra from Franklin.
Okay, guys, thank you.
We're here in the wonderful Boxborough enjoying it, our first spin in a Ural motorcycle.
But you're here to pick up your...
I'm here to pick up my Orange Crush Royal Enfield, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, just got a lot of lowering costs. Thank you for the Uber, sir. This is our new Uber.
I have to compliment you because you are amazing with that hand shifter.
I love this hand shifter, yeah. It's my first time using a hand shifter. It's working really smooth.
And I've never seen anyone use the hand shifter so successfully when they tried it for the first time.
Oh, I actually like it. I can imagine why it's so successful if you have heavy snow beams on as well. And it shifts pretty smooth as well.
Yes.
A lot of low on torque in the bike. Even if we're at slow speed up and turn, it still pulls nicely. This is what I have to get used to, taking these right-hand turns. I'm convinced the bike is going to come up. You're like a guy now that we have with the TT.
Yeah.
The Isle of Man TT, where the passenger and the sidecar is leaning over the driver to get around those corners at about 150 miles an hour.
So put it in the first gear, and we're going to go just a tiny little bit off-roading. We're going to go around this Mercedes, yeah, and just release the clutch. Keep it, let the clutch go. Just a little bit of torque.
Oh, yeah. Now, are we in one-wheel drive at the moment?
Oh, just single-wheel drive. That's all we need.
So,
and then make sure with the front wheel you go over that cover in the front.
This middle cover?
This very one.
Really?
And watch the suspension work.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's very impressive. So you're only engaging the two-wheel drive in very soft, slippery surfaces, is that correct?
Absolutely. Most of the time when it's dry, you don't even need it.
Do you mind if we try that again?
Oh, yeah.
Try it from a different approach?
Yes.
And even on the low gear here, get
Yeah.
some timing.
Yeah, take those three right across.
Let's take this guy here.
Yeah.
This is a big,
Yeah.
big incline here. Wow, that's very impressive. And I didn't feather the clutch either.
Yeah, it's in fact you want to let the clutch go before you get into something like this. Yeah, and we have like a little dive there. You can go in there to see how that works.
Oh, that's pretty amazing.
Oh, and take this curb with the wheel. Stay with the front wheel on the top of the curb.
Now I must admit I have more confidence when I have a passenger, because I'm still not comfortable without a passenger in the sidecar, but I would imagine it's just a case of getting used to the motorcycle.
Picking the right speed,
Yeah.
and also leaning into the sidecar. So when you make the right-hand turn, if you lean into the sidecar, it's going to be, we have riders that put the weight in the sidecar, or they get a 130-pound dog, or a friend, or
a bag of sand.
yes. Second gear.
Second gear, yeah.
Yeah, nice torque.
Yeah, no problem. Didn't have to feather the clutch either here. Even coming down here in second gear as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way that it's nice. Thank you very much for giving me down.
Oh,
Would you like me to park in this location?
yeah, this is good. In fact, go straight. We go around the building too.
Oh, you're going to have to guide me here with these
Yeah,
expensive cars.
just keep, yeah, you're doing just fine. Fine. You're perfect. Go around the building.
Right foot on the
Yeah.
the black top.
Yeah, go straight. Yeah, you're fine.
Well,
And then
these bikes are designed for all terrain. You can drive in any conditions.
any conditions that make sense, common sense.
How about we just do a couple of tight turns here?
Yeah,
And I'm in second. I'm
Yeah.
actually in second here now. I believe, so. Yeah, Hampton set. And of course, going to the left, the other side, yeah, Hampton side, yeah. I would imagine these bikes actually would be a lot of fun to ride when you actually get the technique down.
Absolutely.
Definitely the technique to dial in.
wow.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. I really
been-
appreciate it.
that's
Very
been-
impressive. I can tell this was not your first time when you take a vehicle you don't know, and you really,
You just have to be a little bit gentle. You have to,
Yes.
have to be delicate with it.
yeah, great job. Thank you so much.
It's blown me away, right? Because this is smooth, it's got the power you need in most situations. It's just fantastic and so easy to ride. You feel really good on this one. Slightly canted forward, so it's a little bit sporty, but it's like not a sports bike where you've got all the weight on your wrists. Yeah, you still feel that this is like, you know, the Sunday morning cafe racer, but the sort of thing you can pop down the store with any time of day. You can get into town with it, so it's a great commuter. And you know, on the B roads, on those smaller roads, it'll be absolutely fantastic. I love this one particularly, and I was really surprised because I came thinking that I would like the Continental a little bit more, but this is going to make the decision really, really hard. Okay. So, this is the Continental GT. This is the Continental GT from Ural Enfield, and let's take it for a spin.
Peter is taking the classic, the 500cc version.
Yeah, there's so much history in these bikes, right? You know, there's a heritage that goes back, I think, 120 years. and it's basically, it seems to be offering the promise of the vintage look and feel, but with modern age convenience and modern age reliability. So let's put it to the test.